Welcome to Leigh Dickey TV. Hit subscribe to follow along with the fun. Now let's get on to today's video. Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings will split the hosting duties of Jeopardy for the remainder of 2021. I give you the details next. Alright, so yes, Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings will be splitting the hosting duties of the beloved syndicated game show Jeopardy since the passing of Alex Trebek and what's gone on with now former executive producer and former host of Jeopardy, former new permanent host of Jeopardy, Mike Richards. There are plenty of articles out there on this topic. I happen to be using the one from TVinsider.com, which I will list in the show notes and description for you all down below, so please do check it out. I will also list and link my previous Jeopardy themed videos down in the description and show notes for you all to check them all out for yourselves as well. But let's get on to Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings splitting the hosting duties for the remainder of 2021 for the beloved quiz show Jeopardy. So according to this article from TVinsider.com, Mayim Bialik, who has already agreed to step in to the everyday hosting duties of Jeopardy for the departing Mike Richards, or the departed Mike Richards, because he stepped down as host and was let go as executive producer of both Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, will step in as host for a number of weeks, Mayim Bialik. And according to this article, her episodes will start airing on September 20th and carry all the way over to November 5th. After that, former Jeopardy champion and beloved contestant Ken Jennings, who I think had a 74-game winning streak and won a ton of money, and actually was the first guest host at the beginning of the year. I think his episodes aired in January, and he was at the lectern for a couple of weeks, will trade off with Bialik. So Mayim Bialik's episodes will go from September 20th to November 5th, and then after that, for the remainder of 2021, which is what, another 7 or 8 weeks or so, you will have Bialik and Jennings trade off, taking turns at the hosting lectern for this beloved quiz show that is Jeopardy. Of course, Mayim Bialik was previously named host of the primetime specials on ABC and the sort of Tournament of Champions and the team tournament and college tournament episodes and specials for Jeopardy, in addition to having, at the time, Mike Richards, who was also at the time executive producer of Jeopardy, step in as permanent host. But in light of everything that's come out against Mike Richards and having to do with Mike Richards, of course, the staff at Jeopardy and the remaining staff at Jeopardy and Wheel, I'm assuming, they are going in a different direction. So Mayim Bialik is stepping up to host for a number of weeks, and then you have Ken Jennings coming in, trading off with Bialik for the remainder of 2021. But as I said, Mayim Bialik was previously named as the host of, say, the special Jeopardy-themed episodes, the primetime specials at ABC, the team tournament, college tournament, and the Tournament of Champions. Perhaps this is more so she can have more time with her family, more time for her other endeavors like her podcast and her other, like her videos that she posts, and her acting career, because of course she was on The Big Bang Theory, Blossom, and she's had other roles. But perhaps this is family, time. She's splitting the duties to sort of give her that sort of work-life balance with family and her acting career and her other endeavors like her podcast and her videos and stuff like that. And Ken Jennings, I think he also, he serves as a consultant for Jeopardy, right? And of course he had that massive winning streak, which I think lasted about 70, it was more than 70 games, maybe 74, something like that. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me down in the comments, please. Or even in the review if you're listening to this on your favorite podcast app and player of choice. But there it is. Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings are trading off for the remainder of 2021 with the Jeopardy hosting duties. Of course, during the first host search, right after Alex Trebek passed away, and with the guest hosting beginning at the beginning of 2021, with Ken Jennings kicking it all off in January, you had Ken Jennings, Mike Richards, who at the time, again, was the executive producer of both Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, Katie Couric, Anderson Cooper, Mayim Bialik, Mehmet Oz, Dr. Oz, LeVar Burton, which I think a lot of people, millions of people, sort of petitioned for LeVar Burton to take the hosting lectern. And that's pretty much, I guess, what they're going to do going into 2022. But Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings are going to trade off hosting duties at Jeopardy, the main syndicated game show, for the remainder of 2021. Of course, I will link the article from TVinsider.com down in the description, along with all my other previous Jeopardy videos. Please do comment, like, share, and subscribe right here to Leigh Dickey TV, and find the audio version of this episode as an episode of the Beats and Speaks podcast. Who do you think should be named the permanent host of Jeopardy? Let me know your suggestions and your thoughts down in the comments, please. And thank you, but please do remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Find all my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast, Pinfall, a pro wrestling podcast, and Yo Nostalgia on your favorite podcast app and player of choice. Links down in the description. Thank you all again for tuning in. This has been my thoughts and a review, or sort of a commentary rather, on Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings splitting the hosting duties at Jeopardy for the remainder of 2021. I honestly, if they're gonna go with either of them, I wouldn't mind either. I'm leaning more towards the camp of Mayim Bialik, because I honestly just like her personality, and just I think she did a great job as a guest host when she had her turn at the lectern. I wouldn't be mad if Ken Jennings got the job permanently either, because when he kicked it off in January, I think he did an amazing job, and the fans of Jeopardy are familiar with him. And as I said previously, I think he serves as a consultant for the show. But there they are, my thoughts, a commentary, and the details on Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings splitting the hosting duties at Jeopardy for the remainder of 2021. Again, please comment, like, share, and subscribe right here to Leigh Dickey TV, the YouTube channel, and find all my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast, Yo Nostalgia, and Pinfall, a pro wrestling podcast, on your favorite podcast apps and players of choice. Links down in the description. Remember to rate us 5 stars and leave us reviews too, if you would, please and thank you. But this wraps up another video and another episode. Thanks again for tuning in. My name has been Leigh Dickey, and I am signing off. Take care, and we will talk to you later. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to Leigh Dickey TV. New episodes are available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe to follow along with the fun.